best part of waking up. Like velvet coffee from Tree Hut. Sorry, folders. Sorry. I mean, it's not rolling off the skin unless you're grabbing a guap. That means a lot. Hey, Tree Hut, if you listen, hear me out. After I got out the shower, that was it's time to shine. One thing I love is the feeling of velvet. You ever have velvet clothing? Close to silk, just more plush, like a pillow. Well, there's something velvet I'd like to try. Today, we shall discuss Tree Hut's Velvet Coffee SHEA Sugar Scrub. Now, I am not one to have heaps of coffee unless I'm real tired, but I would definitely not frown at a chance to smell like it. Let's get into the details. Now, I don't know about anybody else, but when I get these type of scrubs and any scrub, if it's in the lid, I'm not wasting it. I'm using it out the lid too. So we're here for this coffee, fresh cup of coffee. Good, the best part of waking up. Ooh, it's smelling like velvet coffee from Tree Hut. Sorry, folders. Sorry. First whiff. I smell a hint of sweetness, which I suppose is the velvety layer of everything. It's definitely not like black coffee, straight coffee, no creamer. Like it's got a little bit of sweetness to it. That I do like. Makes it bearable. Now, if you're in the robust sense, then head for OGX coconut coffee. The scrub and wash, but it's not as abrasive as this. Yeah, I like the sweetness that's added to this coffee scent. Definitely. Here, it's that smoothness. But there are some Tree Hut scrub scents in which they're benefit based, like the Tropic Glow is firming. Some are just for the scent. Some is just for the experience. And then there are some that has an underlying layer here of oils throughout them. This has coffee Arabica oil. Hopefully I'm not butchering the pronunciation of that. I mean, it nearly smells like a latte with just not as much cream in it, if you will. Definitely. Just a hint of sweetness. It's just enough where it doesn't take away from the coffee smell. Now, this is what I was expecting from the coffee scented body scrub I was using last year in that shower routine. So it has that underlying layer of oil, which means it's going to, I mean, it's not rolling off the skin unless you're grabbing a guap. That means a lot. And putting on your skin, then it may roll off and onto wherever you're standing, floor, shower floor, tub. So this is what makes it stick in place. Also means you're going to have a bit of work. Now, as I'm putting it on my skin, now mind you, this is not water yet. This is not water. Completely dry skin I'm putting it on. That robust scent comes out immediately as soon as you start putting this onto your skin. And see, with scrubs abrasive like this, like Tree Hut, there's no need for you to have a heavy hand with it. If you do, practice. Practice is not the end of anything. Practice, you'll get better at it. In fact, the more abrasive a scrub is for your body, for your skin, wherever you apply, the lighter hand that you need to have with it. That means you do less work. The more abrasive it is, that means the scrub is supposed to do the work. The scrub particles here are supposed to do the work. The lighter it is, the more work you're supposed to do. And more than likely, the less abrasive that it is, the more creamier that it probably is, like OGX coconut coffee, scrub and wash. That gets into your crevices and all of that. And you got the more work you have to do. So, you know, that's just proving itself right there. It smells very robust on the skin. Now, this is dry skin. We're about to find out what takes place when we introduce water into the equation. And you know, I don't waste product, so let's have it. Now, the skin is damp. D-A-M-P-S in Paul. We got some water on this skin. See the glisten and the glow? So with water being introduced, I am noticing that there is a smell there. The robust coffee smell is there. But there's a hint of sweetness there. And it's almost like the coffee scent and the sweetness that's in it are competing for one another as far as strength wise. How strong they're smelling one over the other. Let's see if that's consistent. I always get water in there. Texture shot. Light hand. You don't need to apply any pressure with your hands. That's why the scrub is abrasive. Does the work for you. A lot of the lifting, a lot of the heavy lifting. I'm noticing that sweetness is beginning to leave, and it's leaving that bitter coffee smell. So a little bit of that velvetiness is leaving. So just be mindful. A lot of this stuff be smelling so good, it's like, don't eat it. Remind yourself, look, don't do that. This is not what this is for. We're getting the softest amount of skin here. Light hand only. Hey, Tree Hut, if you're listening, hear me out. Matching body wash. Matching body wash, please, in the shade oil. And a body butter, please. Yeah, it don't hurt to ask. That's the way I think about it. Yeah, it's like the sweetness leaves out, and it's like a bittersweet coffee smell. Smells the watered down, literally in the literal sense. The strength, how strong it smells straight out of the jar is just beginning to wilt away, is what I'm noticing each time. But that color looks amazing. Well, when it comes to Tree Hut's Velvet Coffee Shea Sugar Scrub, how does it perform out of the shower? Let's have a chat in 1 hour. And when I tell you the lasting power of this Velvet Coffee Shea Sugar Scrub from Tree Hut, part that I enjoyed the most thoroughly, let me put emphasis on that, thoroughly enjoyed it the most, was smelling the coffee smell, but then within the first 20 minutes is when I noticed that there was a dry down to a very nice, sweet, latte-like coffee smell. I still could smell the robust portion, but then the sweeter side, the sweeter notes came out to play. My previous Tree Hut scrub reviews from last year, I used to talk about like a 2-tier, as a second later, a 2-part type of fragrance switch. I forgot the term that I called it, but it has a extra depth of fragrance. It's almost like the Tree Hut scrubs, and it doesn't happen with every single one. Some you get out the shower and you're smelling like the same thing, just flat. It doesn't transform into another scent. However, there are some that do transform once you get out of the shower and that dry down comes out. Mind you, this scrub was the only thing I used in the shower because I didn't want to interfere with the integrity of me reviewing this. You'll get in the shower and use the scrub and it'll smell like one thing, but you get out of the shower and it dries down to something else. I like that. A 2-dimensional. Ooh, thank you, God. 2-dimensional fragrance switch. It's 2-dimensional, so you have to be on the lookout for that. Now, if you like something like that where it just starts out robust and everything, and it has that sweet layer underneath it, if you notice it smells like one thing, but then you're smelling a hint of something else, chances are, depending on what ingredients and what type of scrub, what type of theme they're going after, Tree Hut, you may get out the shower and it turns into something else in the dry down. So this is definitely one of the 2-dimensional scrubs. That's amazing. Tree Hut, I said it before early in the video, but we really need a 8 to 20 ounce body wash in this exact scent, as well as a matching body butter and a shave oil. And we need y'all to step on over there into the fragrance mist. Tree Hut fragrance mist and all the popular scents plus this. I am certain shall fly off the shelves. Just all. It don't hurt to throw a suggestion out there. I'm just saying. You could partner with me. Contact information below. Shameless plug. And it's the sweetness that I love over the robust coffee. It's like the robust coffee portion of things took a back seat and didn't smell as strong. But the sweetness that was there hiding off in the jar, after I got out the shower, that was its time to shine. Here are my honest final thoughts. I thought I would not like this because it smells so robust coming out the jar. But the sweetness is what saved it for me. That sweet underlying note. I like that. I like that sweetness. That's the real payoff for me. Really. I give this a solid, and I don't give these out often, 10. And that, ladies and gentlemen, that is my review of Tree Hut's new fall scent, Velvet Coffee Shea Sugar Scrub. I love each and every one of you, and I will see you all next time.